Hello, all you awesome and amazing healers, highly sensitive beings, and empaths. Today's topic, I should say, is about the myths that you hear all the time about detoxing. And I'm going to go over 3 different myths as we're talking, and I'm going to tell you what the truth is about them. So, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so let's get started on the topic of the myths, and let's debunk those myths on detoxing. Because detoxing right now and over the last few years has been all the rage. And people think that you can follow a really unhealthy lifestyle and then all you have to do is detox or take a pill and you'll feel better amazingly. And I want to go over what some of these misconceptions are. So one of the first misconceptions that I hear is that healthy people really don't need to detox that much. So detoxing is not just for the people that have followed a bad lifestyle, that smoke and drink and eat junk food and things like that. Even if you follow a healthy lifestyle, it's good to pay attention to some of the things around you that may cause your body system stress. Remember, stress is produced by spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical problems. And one of the physical problems could be that you are breathing in toxins, let's say at a job, let's say it's glue or solvents, that can cause stress in your body. Anything that your body is experiencing that is not natural is going to be stressful, right? It's not just your emotional thinking, it's not just your mental thinking, but it also can be a physical assault on your body. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is people think that detoxing always involves starvation, strict, really super strict diets, that you need to, let's say, drink hot water with maple syrup and cayenne in it, and that's going to help you detox. And nothing could be really further from the truth, right? So here's the deal. You can detox and still eat good food. Like one of the best ways to detox, for example, is to spend a couple of days eating only green vegetables. And you can even have things in it that are satisfying and filling, right? You can use sweet potatoes, you can use regular potatoes I wouldn't advise, but you can use sweet potatoes and cooked carrots and things like that. But having a lot of vegetables and greens and even some low-glycemic fruits like blueberries will do your body a lot of good. And then after that, you can start reintroducing clean foods into your body. I suggest doing this for 3 days. There are many, many, many people that have published really great little books and articles on this topic, and you'll find them. And so this is one of the things that you don't have to worry about being on a starvation diet. I've done, for 3 weeks, I did a detox when I lived in Germany, where I drank only broth, about 400 calories worth of broth. That's supposed to feed the brain, for 3 weeks. And the broth was made out of all vegetables. And I would blend it. I had a little hand blender. I would blend it and I would drink a little at a time. And when you're doing a starvation diet like that, don't put the broth on your tongue, right? Because then it'll start doing tasting. And that tasting makes you want to eat or drink more, right? It's just like if you've ever eaten a banana, that sweet flavor in the banana, unless you've eaten a nice protein meal ahead of that, will cause you to want to eat more later. That's because the sweet taste stimulates the appetite. Okay, so enough about that. And myth number 3 is that all detox programs are the same and give you similar results. So, just so you know, there are about 4 to 5 main points of detoxing. Right? So they're not all the same. They target different parts of the body. For example, you can target the liver and the gallbladder, and you'll eat a certain style. You could even be drinking a lot of oil, and it'll help do a flush, right? So it'll help flush things out. Let's say instead you are working on your kidneys, right, to help clear out your urinary tract, everything that is helping your blood clean up, right? So you'll use a different style of diet for that. Let's say you want to clean up all of your skin and your eyes. So as you clean your skin and eyes. And so this is one of those things that when you get older, just so you realize that the more toxins you've accumulated in your body, for example, it starts the oxidation stress on your body, and you'll see age spots on the back of your hands. You'll see age spots and dark spots appear on your face and on your back and on your shoulders. So people have looked at my hands. I'm 70, just so you know that detoxing really works. I don't have a single age spot on the back of my hands, and I don't have any dark spots on my face, right? So this detoxing really helps. And so that's one sign. Another sign is if you remember your eyes being a brighter color when you were younger, and now you look in your eyes and you see they're darker, that is also an accumulation of toxins. There are people that actually read your iris to tell you what's going on in your body. And that's a whole science in itself. But if your eyes are dark or darker than they used to be, then you have a lot of toxic accumulation in your body. So the results that you get from any detoxing can depend on the individual. Some people start it because they want to lose weight and they want to feel better. Some people do it because they have a health condition, a chronic health condition, and detoxing can help. And there are a couple of things that you can do with detoxing. So I'm just finished with the 3 myths that I went over. So one of the things that you can do with detoxing is that you can go and get colon hydrotherapy, for example, to help wash out the accumulated blocks in your large intestine. This really helps when you're going through a detox program. Other things are drinking a lot of fluids, especially lemon juice or apple cider vinegar in your water. I know that that's harder to take. I prefer the lemon juice. And the lemon juice helps alkalize your body. And your body benefits from being in an alkaline state. And that's why I suggested you can have a lot of greens and keep your tummy satisfied and not get weak and tired. And this really, really helps. And then last, I want to leave you with that you can follow a clean diet. And next time I'm going to talk about what that entails. And you can also keep your environment clean. So everything you breathe in and all the things that you're doing are going to help. And then the last point is that sauna, for example, where you go and sweat things out, is also very helpful, right? So, for example, I lived in Germany for 13 years, and sauna is a big tradition, and there are all these places where you can go join other people in a sauna, and you sit in a really hot room, and then you jump into a cold pool, or you sit outside where it's snowing outside after you've been in the sauna for a while. And this hot and cold really helps flush out the toxins under your skin. And you'll see a lot of people in Germany in the winter with glowing skin, so you know who's been to the sauna. So that's something else that you could try. When I belonged to a local gym, I'm ready to join the one. I just moved, so I'm ready to join another one here, is that I used to sit in the hot room and sweat out after I worked out. And it made a big, it made a big difference. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this was helpful for learning a little bit more about detoxing that you might not have known before. And it's part of getting healed, is getting rid of those toxins. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.